Well, good morning. I'm Brent Adams here with your Rural Strong Morning Ag Report for this Monday, October 16th, the 289th day of 2023. Leading off the headlines this morning, health officials have euthanized a Minnesota commercial turkey flock after tests confirmed it was positive for a highly pathogenic avian influenza. The flock contained approximately 140,000 birds and is the state's first confirmed case of the disease since last spring. As typically is the case during spring or fall, officials say the disease is likely connected to the seasonal migration of wild birds. Commercial flocks in South Dakota and Utah have also tested positive for the virus. Michael Cruzan, spokesman for the Minnesota Board of Animal Health, says now is the time for producers to keep up with biosecurity measures and keep the area around their animals clean. Minnesota Public Radio says poultry farmers should be on the lookout for birds that eat or drink less than normal and exhibit a drop in egg production, depression, or sudden death. Last year, HPAI cost America's poultry producers almost 59 million birds in 47 states. Well, American Farms reported cash receipts of $555 billion from the sales of all commodities in 2022. This beat the previous high from 2014 by 3.1% after adjusting both amounts for inflation and was 28% above the 20-year average level. The 2022 record cash receipts primarily resulted from the strength of 2022 commodity prices, although production levels in 2022 were also strong. Cash receipts from crops amounted to $288 billion, while receipts from all animals and animal products totaled $267 billion. Operations selling meat animals like cattle, calves, and hogs reported $121 billion in cash receipts in 2022, 18% higher than the 20-year average. Farmer operations with feed crops, primarily corn, reported $105 billion in cash sales, 53% higher than the 20-year average. Poultry and egg receipts were $80 billion, 67% higher than the average, and oilseed crop receipts were $68 billion, 54% higher than the average. Well, USDA is extending the application deadline for the milk loss program to Monday, October 30th. That will allow more time for eligible dairy farmers to apply for much-needed weather-related disaster recovery assistance. Administered by the Farm Service Agency, MLP compensates dairy producers who, because of qualifying weather events, dumped or removed milk without compensation from the commercial milk market in calendar years 20, 21, and 22. Eligible causes of losses also include consequences of those weather events, such as power outages, impassable roads, and infrastructure losses. FSA opened enrollment on September 11th. Most producers who participated in prior FSA programs likely already have all the information they'll need on file. Well, the U.S. Department of Agriculture and land-grant universities are collaborating on a program designed to give high school students opportunities to learn about potential ag science careers. More from USDA Radio's Rod Bain.
Gaining valuable career experience in the agricultural sciences at the high school level. That is the intent of USDA's Ag Discovery Program, a partnership with land-grant universities. Among its alums, Kiara McAllister, a Miami, Florida native.
Ag Discovery was one that I stumbled upon, to be honest. It was at least 2 or 3 weeks where I'd be applying myself in the agricultural world.
Gaining hands-on experience. What started as a career desire as a veterinarian led Kiara to her current position as a plant health safeguarding specialist at the Animal and Plant Health Inspection Service San Francisco location.
I didn't have to just become a veterinarian. I like to make sure that we prevent the diseases.
In addition, USDA APHIS also offers internships for students and recent college graduates through its Pathways program. I'm Rod Bain reporting for the U.S. Department of Agriculture in Washington, D.C.
And finally this morning, with just 38 days until Thanksgiving and 70 days until Christmas, the holiday turkey could cost considerably less than it did last year. More information on that from USDA Radio's Gary Crawford.
When it comes to what we shoppers can expect to pay for that Thanksgiving turkey,
I think from a consumer standpoint, we got some fairly good news on the turkey front.
yes, turkey supplies up, prices down. This from Agriculture Department livestock analyst Shale Shagam. He says judging from the current wholesale prices that stores are paying for their turkeys, we shoppers are likely to pay a good deal less for that bird than we did last year. Of course, we're over a month away from Thanksgiving.
But right now, I mean, we are looking at wholesale frozen hen prices at about $1.18 a pound, which compares to about $1.80 a pound a year ago. So indeed, prices are for whole birds are lower than they were a year ago.
34% lower. Of course, that's wholesale, but shoppers could see an even better bargain depending on what retailers decide to do.
You might see a lower price just because they are taking that wholesale price, which is already down, and cutting it even further.
In an effort to lure more customers into their store to buy other things for that holiday meal. Gary Crawford for the U.S. Department of Agriculture.
Well, you can keep up with the latest from the world of agriculture by subscribing to the Tractors and Troubadours podcast from Rural Strong Media. Each week, I bring you agriculture industry newsmakers, hot button industry issues, educational features, and the best in traditional country music. The Tractors and Troubadours podcast can be found at ruralstrongmedia.com or wherever you get your podcasts. We also invite you to join us daily on Rural Strong Radio, our 24/7 streaming radio station found at ruralstrongmedia.com or on the Live 365 streaming radio app for your mobile device. Each day, we bring you our award-winning agriculture programming, as well as the best in traditional country music, mixed in with a little bluegrass, western swing, southern rock, and inspirational music. Again, the place to find Rural Strong Radio is ruralstrongmedia.com or the Live 365 streaming radio app. We're portable, so take us with you everywhere you go this harvest season. We'll get you through those long, challenging days this fall. Well, I'll be back again with another Rural Strong Morning Ag Report here on Steve Shetler Media. Make it a great day, everybody.